against my better judgment, I'm going to attempt one more little thing for you guys this evening because I have worked on it so hard. I had an eye infection the first part of this week, so I cannot guarantee the success, but since I have had a little bit of success prior to this, I'll take a chance on this one. And I'm going to ask if the two ladies in the back that helped me before, would you two come up here and help me one more time, please? Let's give them a generous round of applause. And I'll ask you to come around on this side, and you to come around on this side. Is that you? I brought along with me a pack of playing cards. I'm really happy with cards. I think they're a metaphor for almost everything in life, but I brought along some other things that are a little bit more unusual. A long strip of cloth, which I'm going to use as a makeshift blindfold. Two very old half dollars. These are actually made out of silver. They have Benjamin Franklin on them. And a couple of handkerchiefs that I've rolled up just to kind of make pads. I'm going to take my glasses off, and when I do, I can assure you that I can no longer see anything, or very little. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to place a coin into the socket of my eye like this. And I'll ask you to take this pad, fold it in half, and place it right on top of the coin. And just kind of hold it there. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. And I'll ask you to do the same. I'll take this coin, place it in my eye, take that pad, fold it in half, if you wouldn't mind, and place it right over the coin. And could you reach down there and pick up that long piece of cloth for me? And I'll turn around like this. And would you put that over my head and in front of my eyes?
So I should be giving you this.
I can't see you, so I don't know what you're doing.
You need the pad before the cloth.
Oh, yeah, we need the pad there.
Yeah.
All right, that's perfect.
Okay.
Now, you got the cloth? You do, okay. Over my head, in front of my eyes. Pull it fairly tight so this stuff will not fall out, and tie a knot there for me. Have you got that? Oh, that's perfect. I can still breathe. Now, if you would, reach up and feel that coin right there so you can verify it's right over the socket of my eye, true?
Yeah.
So even if I wasn't as blind as I am, I'd be foolish to try to open that eye right now, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
And would you do the same thing for me?
Yes.
Now, there should be a pack of playing cards on the table there. Would you hand those to me so I don't have to fish around for them? All right. Are you familiar with cards?
Somewhat.
A little bit. You don't have to be very familiar. And you don't have to do what happened the other day. I'm not going to ask or insist that you drop any of them on the floor. It does create a lot of thunderous laughter, and I kind of enjoy it. But in this case, I'm going to try to coach you through this.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to shuffle these cards, and it's a particular method of shuffling, which is a real legitimate shuffle. But the reason I like you to do it that way is so everyone here, including the gentleman that's now videotaping this, will be able to see that the cards are genuinely being shuffled.
All right.
And here's how to do it. This is very easy. You hold them like this, and you just pull cards off in clumps. Just take your time. If you try to pull too many off real fast, they'll tend to flip over and fall out of your hand.
Okay.
So can you do that for me?
I can.
All right, thank you. And let me know when you're finished by just putting the cards back in my hand. Okay. Are you satisfied with your shuffle?
Yes.
All right, perfect. I'm going to ask you, have I got the cards face up or face down?
Face down.
They're face down. Reach in there for me and take out any card that you want, but don't let anybody see it but yourself for the time being. Have you done that?
Yeah.
I want you to stare at that card.
Okay.
And if you wouldn't mind, place your card back right there for me. Take the cards in your own hand. Cut about half of the deck from the top and put it on the bottom. Have you done that?
I have.
All right. Take a smaller amount from the top, put it to the bottom. Now cut them anywhere, large or small, from the top and put them on the bottom. And then hand the cards back to me. I need to guide my hand down here to the tabletop. And I'm going to spread them out like this because sometimes people think that I can somehow judge where the cards have been cut. But I assure you, I cannot see anything. And I'm going to try to do this just with a sense of touch. And the cards are a little bit sticky tonight, but we'll try it. A moment ago, you were staring at a card. What was the card you were staring at?
8 of hearts.
And what is this card?
4 of spades.
4 of spades. I didn't quite get it, did I? Hey, I told you this was tough. Give it a try. Have I still got the cards here in front of me?
Yes.
All right. Oop. Well, did I drop some of them?
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe I'll have enough left in my hand to give it another shot here. Have we got any left?
There we go.
I'm not really getting the kind of sense that I'd like to have. If this doesn't work, we'll try it again in a slightly different way. The card was a red card, right? I can't remember what you told me.
Yes.
Have I at least got a red card?
Yeah.
I have the card. All right. Were you happy with her shuffle?
Yes.
Would you give him another shuffle for me, please?
Sure.
Now that I've got the hang of it.
Okay, you do. See, I have cynics that I work for at times, and when I do something like this, the first thought that would occur that would make this very easy is that since I didn't actually let you see any of the cards except just the one you took, the easiest way for me to perform this would be just to have a deck of cards that was all the same card. Did you hand me the deck? But I think you can see with your own eyes that they are in fact different from one another, true?
Right.
And you've mixed them yourself, and you know they're well mixed. All right. This time, I'd like you to reach in there and take one out that you can see. You got one? All right. Show it to the people over on this side of the room. And then place it back for me. Take the cards. Take about half of the cards off the top and put them on the bottom. Then take a smaller batch of cards from the top and put it on the bottom. And then take a pack of cards of any size. That way there's no possibility that I could have any idea even where in the deck your card might be.
All right.
And once you've done that, just hand them to me. And once again, I'm going to show them to you. Now, I think you'll agree with me, if you think about it, that if I had the blindfold removed, there is a possibility that while I was showing you the cards, if you saw the card you were thinking of, you might react to it in some way. Your eyes might change, your pupils might get slightly larger, you might take a breath, this sort of thing. I want you to try to curb that, what we might call a tell in poker. Try to keep a poker face even though I can't see you, and I'm going to do my best to not even look in your direction. But I want you to look at the cards, and when you see the card that you were thinking of a moment ago, I just want you to think, that's my card. But say nothing until I ask you. I'd like a yes or no answer at this moment. Have you seen your card?
Yes.
Because I felt like I was going on just a little bit long. How many cards have I laid down here in front of me?
3, I think.
There's 3. Oh, there went one of the coins, but I guess, trust me, you know what was there. Now, I don't know for sure, but I'm going to chance it. I have a strong feeling that one of these cards is your card. Don't say anything to me just yet, but take a look at this one. No, that's not your card, I don't believe. This one? No. What was the card you were thinking of?
A 5 of hearts.
Now what's this card?
5 of hearts.